Morning traders. So let's have a look at the DAX, German city. I've got the weekly chart up here for the DAX, and there's something else that I want to point out to you, and just want to zoom in. So last week we had this spinning top candle form, which is essentially a range candle. So what I'm going to do here is just draw the range in. Okay, so there's the top of the range, there's the bottom of the range. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is if you look on the daily, you'll see that we've had a daily close above that range. So for me, that is a breakout of the range, and I'll be looking for longs. Okay, there's a couple of things that have happened. We've got a bullish crossover here with Kijun-sen and Tekin-sen. Siku-span, the brown line, has broken through price. Ideally, I'd needed to break through Kijun-sen as well, and then the cloud. Okay, we have a grouping of the 100 and 200 EMAs right here at the 38.2 extension of this range, which is the first level where we know we'll get some resistance. Okay, and yeah, so the cloud is flat, but for me, price action is indicating that we may very well have hit the bottom here. Okay, so this weekly range is probably part of a bigger range, and if we just hit the monthly, we may actually find that the monthly is, no, not quite, but we do have a lot of buyers stepping in over the last 3 months in this area. Okay, so let's go down to the 4 hour. So what we do have here though is we have a bit of a wedge. You can see there we have a rising wedge, which is a bearish signal. And I think essentially what we would be looking for is a pullback to that kind of area. So I would actually just move that and look at this breakout here as the level. Okay, but there are a couple of very bullish signals here. So from a Ichimoku perspective, we have Siku-span that is above price. Okay, it's above the cloud, it's above Kijun-sen and Tekin-sen, right? So we have a very bullish Siku-span. We have a bullish cloud, which is pointing to the upside. Okay, we have Kijun-sen and Tekin-sen pointing to the upside as well, which is also bullish. Okay, we have price going to the upside, and we have diversions here. So that is a bit of a worry, but yeah, diversion can carry on forever, so I'm not too particularly worried about that. And even if we do break this trend line here, I suspect that we will either hold up here, or worst case scenario, we will definitely come back to this kind of area here. So for me right now, this is looking pretty bullish. I would prefer a pullback, and also take notes of the Brooks gap here. Let's just use a, so there to there. So there is a gap here. So just take note of that. So we may actually just come back and bounce off here, which will be in line with this trend line that's in place at the moment. So yeah, so for me, looking for longs, let's just have a look at the 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour we have had a bearish crossover here, and Siku-span's come into price. So you're more than likely looking in this area, but remember on the hour you've also got a bit of a Brooks gap here as well. So you pretty much have a zone here of 100 points where we can look for some bullish action to get in on this. For me, more than likely going to be in this block. Okay, so this is kind of the area that I'm looking at. On the hour, there's a breakout, retest. Okay, we also have a cloud sitting here, and we have a trend line here. Now, if I just go to the 4 hour, because this is something that happens often. Okay, yeah. So there you can see we have a touch there, touch there, touch there, touch there. So that trend line there is pretty well entrenched and in place. If I do this, okay, you'll see 1, 2, 3. So we do have a wedge, but we could just meander down to this area here, or hover here and then pull up there, then down. So we're in a channel, and it's a pretty well-defined channel. And what you can also do is I can shorten the channel to looking at these 4 bars here. Okay, so you can see how there's a lot happening there. How there, 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 and there, and there, and here. So yeah, although it's looking, if you draw from the bottom of this pin bar up, there's a lot more interaction with this trend line at the moment than with the wedge. So my take on this really is that it may break the wedge, but it's not going to head all the way back down here. This is pretty much a channel. You'll find some support here, and it lines up with the 200, and it lines up with Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen as well. So this area is what I'll be looking for. If that fails, then obviously I'll be looking for this level, and then I'll look at this area here. Okay, so that's the DAX. Definitely looking to get long on this. Just looking for a better price, and hopefully that price is in the area that I've shown. So let's just copy that rectangle. Yeah. So the first area I'm looking for is there. The second area is around here. Anyway, that's the DAX, guys. Hope it helps. Catch you later.